Good morning. Happy Friday. How is everyone today? Hope you are doing good. Thank you for being here this morning. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the replay. And welcome. Good morning. So, Katie left a message. You are starting your PT. All right. Hope you have a good PT. You just want to stop by and send everyone love and blessings. Thank you. We receive. I definitely receive. Sorry, I'm trying to put out the sage is blowing. I thought I put it completely out, and the smoke was like consuming me. There we go. Hey, Flowing, good morning. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good too. Happy Friday to you. Hello, Dolly. Happy Friday. Hope you're well. And Kelly, good morning. Good morning. How are you? I mean, it feels like forever since I've seen both of you. um, oh, I beat you to it. Hey, I'm on my JOB this morning. What can I say? All right. Well, go ahead, grab your coffee, your tea, whatever your choice is. What the heck is that? Okay, there's a lot going on here. Get it together, Sonia. But it's Friday, so it's all good. Okay. Well, I surprised myself this morning. When was it? Over the summer and into about October when it started getting kind of chilly here. I was getting in the pool and doing exercises for my hip. And I kept saying, okay, I'm going to start again, but yet I haven't pushed myself to do it. So I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning and I looked at the temperature and it said that it was, well, I know that the low 50s is an absolute no. I'm not getting into that pool, but the temperature was 59. So I was like, okay, it's a little warmer. Hey, Viviani, good morning. It's a little warmer. Hey, Barb, I see you. Happy Friday. And so I said, okay, why not? I'm going to get up and I'm going to go and I'm going to get in the pool. I do have a wetsuit. Well, I have a wet top, like a suit top, because my outer body's out of the pool and it's freezing. And they say the pool's heated, but it's not heated. And then I had like some leggings and I have swim shoes. So I was kind of suited up, but it was freezing. But you know what? I did it. So I'm very, very proud of myself. I only spend about 20, 25 minutes, somewhere around there. I do about 6 or 7 different exercises. And so, yeah, I said, we're going to start off slow, once a week. If I can make it more than that, fantastic. But I don't want to put the pressure on myself because I know how I am. Too much pressure, and then I tend to shut down. And the other great thing is we have a canyon that's over not too far from me, a canyon in the city. It's kind of cool. And I hiked it for the first time in a long time since my ankle injury. And I think I've hiked it a couple of times after my hip issue. But anyhow, I did that this week too. So, woohoo! I am determined to heal this body. Do you hear me? I saw this really interesting thing, and I won't spend too much time on this, but I just found it fascinating. It was this doctor that was giving this description about what happens in the body, and in particular for me with my legs, like the thighs, because I've been having issues with the hip going on and everything, just my legs, and I have bad knees and just a whole thing. I'm a mess. So what happens is that because I haven't been using that muscle, most likely the muscle is either strained or torn, or not necessarily torn because you would feel that, but like the muscle's weak. So when we have the fat buildup, it goes like inside. And I know I'm not using all the technical terms, but and so you have this excess of fat, and that's what causes to a lot of the lymphatic well, the lymphatic, when you do the drain, you need to drain that. But there's also like the cottage cheese effect and all that kind of stuff. So um, it's something that doesn't go away right away. Like you can exercise and do all the stuff that you want. You may lose some of it, but the point is you've got to rebuild that muscle. And then when you rebuild the muscle, now it's able to work and to absorb and do whatever it does with the fat. So anyhow, I just found that very interesting. And so that is my goal. I'm not looking at this as, oh, I need to firm up my thighs. Yeah, that'll be great, but I know that's going to take a really long time. I want to repair and heal my muscle. I want to be strong. I don't want to be fragile and not being able to hold myself up later on in life. So anyhow, I was just really happy. So thank you for listening. Getting in the water makes you happy. Getting in warm water makes me happy. Cold, icy water, which, by the way, that is actually really good, because that was the other thing that he was saying that helps break up everything is like the cold plunges. And I said, I did a semi-cold plunge because I had my legs covered. It's too cold for me. Pat, hey, you're slightly awake? Well, girl, if you need to go back to sleep, you do what you got to do. Take care of yourself. But I'm just so happy you popped in to say hello. Good to see you. Flowing says, my muscles are bad too. My legs never came back like before my NDE, near-death experience. Took me a second, but I got it. I'm working on it. Yeah, little by little, Flowing. It's like if we just do a little bit in just consistency, right? That's the main thing, the consistency part. But good for you. I'm glad that you're working on it. It's important. I totally get you on that. I was walking every day for 5 months before I saw some real progress. It takes time. Yes, we would love to have overnight success, but how long did it take us to get here? And really, my injuries got worse, or the hip actually came in. I don't know what the deal was with the ankle. I think that's just years of activity, things that I was doing. But the hip came from me not being active during the quarantine period, during COVID, literally for about 1.5 years of sitting, being sedentary and not doing anything. So Arthur moved on in. He was like, ooh, a vacancy. So he moved right on into my hip. He's already taken up space in my lower back and both my knees. So he is not fun. And now my fingers. Get a little bit in my hands, my fingers. So we got to move, people. We got to move these bodies. You're not driving because of a weak leg muscles. Well, girl, you're gonna take care of that. You're gonna take care of that. It's all good. Okay, sip of coffee. So I want to see what word we get for this week. Tomorrow's the new moon. It's the new moon in Taurus. So as we know, new moon is about setting intentions. And this new moon is a good grounding new moon. So I am going to be on a retreat this weekend, which I'm looking forward to. It's a medicine retreat. So it should be fun. It's on this really beautiful, sacred indigenous land. So I always feel privileged when I get to go out there. So it's with a couple of my mentor teachers, and I don't know how many people are attending. I'm hoping it's kind of a small group because I like the intimacy of that, but it should be nice. Girl, you need to come see me. I got some retreats for you. I am forever going on. Well, I won't say forever. I've really slowed down. I've been doing medicine retreats now for about 8 years, 8-9 years, somewhere around there, going to them. And for a few years, I was going a lot. I've slowed down I've slowed down. So I may do about 2 to 3 a year now, whereas before it was like almost every month. So, ooh, we have intuition. This ought to be a good one. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. I'm hearing good things about how effective moringa is for Arthur. Oh, I'm going to look into that. Thank you, Pat. Let me write that down right now. I meant to bring a blank piece of paper. Dang it. I'll just write on this. Moringa. I've heard of that. Never used it, but thank you for that. Girl, please, let's talk offline. Absolutely. I would love that too. Yeah, I've heard of it. I just don't know exactly, the properties and all of that. But thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let me type in our word. So I've decided, remember I told you I have issues with my keyboard. Oops. Okay. It likes to type a lot of extra letters, and the mouse pad is stiff, and I've done things like trying to wipe it down and all that kind of stuff. So it's an old laptop, and I love you. I love you. Be well. Where's my thought? Child, the way these thoughts come in and leave my mind is just ridiculous. But I was reading to take these type of laptops in to have done the keyboards. If there's an issue with the keyboard or the mouse or whatever, it could be starting at around $500 and up. And I'm like, we're not investing that. So I haven't done it yet, but I want to get I can always get a wireless keyboard and mouse. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to handle that situation. Yeah. Woohoo! Road trip. All right. So let's see what Spirit has to say about intuition. I'm going to start with my moon card since we have the new moon tomorrow. Anybody else doing anything fun for the weekend? I use a wireless keyboard and mouse on my old laptop too, and that works just fine. Yeah. Like, why are you going to invest a lot of money into something that's really, unless you know it's going to last for a while, then that's a whole different story. Oh, that's right. Rick comes home. Oh, look at that. 3 cards sticking right out there. Rick comes home tonight, so I'm sure my weekend is going to be full of doing a lot of house stuff. Nice. Flo is getting together with some friends. Ooh, a barbecue. All right. Oh, I haven't had barbecue in a minute. That sounds so good. Okay, so we got the first quarter moon in Taurus, and Spirit saying to release control. Another release, first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. And the new moon in Scorpio, go deeper. So what I'm hearing is to really connect with your intuition. They're showing me like a plant being watered. So it's like anything, anything that grows, we need to water. We grow. It's important for us to water ourselves. It's important to take care of our intuition, to pour into it, is what I just heard. Pour into it, right? Release that control of trying to. The only thing we have control of is to have control of the way of how we perceive things. Um, to be able to, we can't control the elements or things around us, but we can control of how we see them, how we choose to feel about them, right? So releasing that control, trusting in your intuition that everything is going to be okay. Like you will, this too shall pass, right? Release your blocks, whatever's prohibiting you from doing the things that you want to do in life, from prohibiting you from moving forward. You want to allow yourself to release that and take the time to sit and be intuitive about, what are my blocks? What is it that I need to release? What do I need to do? These are great questions to ask in meditation. And as we're quiet, we wait for the answers. It may not be immediate, but the answer will come. And sometimes that's that's going deeper. Need to go deeper. Okay, so that is that message. Dolly says, I am going to choir concert tonight. Our buddy Stevie, who has Down syndrome, is in a choir that we support. So we were going to hear him belt it out. That is so cool. I love that. Enjoy, enjoy. Yes, that does sound like fun. Flowing says, I like new moons with the opportunity to set new intentions. It's a beautiful thing, right? It's so much, it can be fun. It's fun too, but it's just, my more word, if it's empowering. It's empowering to take that time, that opportunity to do that for yourself. Okay, let's see what other messages we get. I felt like these cards were like, hello, hello. I was going to go to something different, but these spoke up. So let's see what is messages dying to come out here. Connecting to intuition feels like quiet listening and quiet attention. I like that. Yes, yes. There it is, our intuition. It helps with our psychic development. Standing in our truth. Oh, didn't want to come out. Oh. And it's all good. These cards have a serious glare. So yes, intuition, it helps with our psychic development, right? It's about trusting ourselves, trusting the messages that we receive. It's like believing in yourself. Okay, we all have this ability. We all have the ability to have, psychic development. Some people are a little more in tune than others, but everyone has it. It's like intuition is the start of building something bigger. But you have to, again, going back to that watering, you have to water it. You have to feed it and nurture it. Because otherwise, there's a lot of people that are just, that don't even believe in this, right? But yet it's always so fascinating to me when people will say that, don't believe in the woo-woo, so to speak. And those are the people, sometimes I see them, but like, oh, they'll have a thought or they'll say something and then it'll happen. And it's like, yeah. So I always found this really funny because, like, my mother is totally psychic, totally, but she's very religious, so we don't go there, right? And but it's always interesting to me how she sees things through a religious window, which is totally fine. I remember once she was telling me, she said, oh my goodness, we had these people come into the church and they were prophesizing or, saying all this information and blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, I said, well, Mom, that's a psychic. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. That's a psychic. No, no, that is not a psychic. That is a person of God. And did it. Okay, yeah, well, psychics are people of God, that are for God. And she wasn't having it. So I let it go. It's like, it's not worth arguing over, but it's just interesting how people see things differently, and it's all the same thing. We just call it different things. That's all. Yes, believe in what you feel. Absolutely. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Dolly says, I get an intuition and bounce it off my critical thinking just to be sure my feelings aren't projecting forward. Yeah, I used to question myself a lot, and I've got to the point where I said, let me stop questioning it and just go with it. And so far, my intuition has not let me down. So, got to believe in yourself. You have that with your mom too, Dolly. Yeah, it's like, okay, potato, potato, aunt. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Where was I going? This one. Staring me right in the face and I didn't see it. Another one that was really funny to me. My sister, I was wearing this beautiful quartz, and it was really big because it was sitting in a little holster. And my sister said to me, no, not my sister, excuse me, my niece came up to me and said, oh, Auntie, that's a quartz, clear quartz that you're wearing. And I'm like, oh, yes, I'm all proud, Auntie. Yes, it is. And I'm like so happy. So I go to my sister and I say, oh my gosh, she knew that this was a quartz and everything. And my sister goes, yeah, well, it's different. And I'm like, what do you mean it's different? She was like, well, the quartz she's referring to is of science, not your kind of quartz. And I was like, okay. Kelly says, yes, I learned that lesson the hard way. Not following my intuition led to serious consequences for me. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kelly. But the lesson was learned, right? You learn the lesson. Sometimes those lessons come at us really hard. But now you know. Now you know. Let's see. Ooh. Here's our believe. Believe in the impossible. That was the blue moon. Then we have the cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Ooh. And work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So this message is for me too, that I just heard about believing in yourself, believing in your dream, believing in whatever it is that you want to accomplish, right? Trusting your intuition, your gut. If it feels right, then go for it, right? Believe in the impossible. Like, I'm actually in the middle of this right now where I'm trying to create something new. And instead of focusing on the impossible, like the things that can be possible, right? But it feels impossible, but I need to believe more in that. So it's funny just how your fears and stuff will kick up, and the little nagging voice that will tell you, certain things like, well, you don't know that part, or you're going to, what if you fail, and how are you going to deal with this if this happens and that. And so it works you up to this point of you don't want to do anything because now you're scared, or you feel like you're going to do it wrong or mess it up. The point is, who cares if you mess it up? Who cares? Right? Be bold. Make the first move and work through those fears. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. My gut and intuition is telling me this is good. You need to do this. And so I'm not sharing it yet because I'm still trying to figure it all out. But yes. So this message is for all of us. Don't let fear hold you back. Trust your gut. Trust that intuition. Move forward. Be bold. Make that move. You got it. Blue moon at the end of the month. My birthday. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday. Yes. Arlene, hello. How are you, my friend? I miss you. I hope you're good. Negative chatter. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Negative chatter, and it's annoying as crap. It's like, put a lid on it. Flowing says, I need to be more bold. Baby steps. Baby steps, one step at a time. Speaking of being bold, Barb, how did it go last weekend? I forgot to ask you yesterday because you have been in my prayers. So I hope that all went well. Please, yeah, let me know. How did it go? Going to your daughters. Kay, hello. Happy birthday early. Oh, thank you. How are you feeling, Kay? Been praying for you too, my friend. How you doing? Times like this, I ignore the mental noise because I find mine kind of boring anyhow. I think I'm going to use that. Be like, you guys are boring. Just stop. I try to be bold. Hey, little by little, little by little, get rid of the what ifs. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Better prayers work. Awesome, awesome. Actually, it went better than I expected. Yes. All right. Love that. Love that. And happy that you went. So good for you. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Makes my heart happy. Okay. Coffee. And if anybody else has any prayer requests, I got you, Kelly. I got Rick. I got you, Kay. Barb, if you have anything else, you let me know. I got you, Flowing. Anybody else, please go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay. And I ask for continued prayers for my daughter that she will find a full-time job with benefits and close to home. Yes. Oh. Thank you, Flowing. I would like prayers today for healing. A little off today. Okay, you got it. Absolutely. I will be excited for the day to share with all of you that she has a new job. Thank you, Barb. Openness. Abundance. And going forward. Yes, allowing ourselves to be more open, right? That's that bold. Like be open, be bold, be confident, really trust yourself, trust your intuition. And as we allow ourselves to open up more and trust ourselves more, we get to see more magic, right? More beautiful things that are happening all around us, being rooted in gratitude. So that brings about the abundance and allows us to move further down our path. And there's that sun shining, and we know that path can, there's you can see like it's like the hills, there's the valleys, and so trusting our journey, trusting the path that we take, the decisions that we make. If we start down the path and that we see like, this is not right for me, it's okay. You change directions, you go a different way, but you got to trust yourself. You got to start somewhere. So, Flowing says candle time. Let's see what else we get. Oh, we have the cave protection. We have building. And the snow, silence. So building our intuition, trusting our intuition. It starts from within. Okay, going within our cave, our own personal cave. Sometimes we just have to be quiet to listen and to trust, to help build that intuition up, right? So taking that time to connect with yourself, to connect with spirit, building yourself, building your connection. But we got to take that time to slow down and be silent. Kind of like that hibernation, right? When the snow happens, but it's like going within yourself. Isn't that the truth? I like these because they are a slow burn and they last forever. So, if you find these, I don't know if they have a particular name. No. But if you find these, you can usually find them at like a spiritual, metaphysical kind of store. But they take, I don't know the time on them, but they last forever. And they're unscented, which is nice too. Oh, Kelly makes her own candles. Craft Club. I want to know how to make candles. We can talk about it, but I would love to do that. They are great. They are great. Yes, like a Mexican grocery store or whatever. That's where I get mine. But yes, yes. And they're only like, well, the price has gone up a little bit. They used to be $1 and like about $2. Now I think they're almost $3. I don't know. I haven't bought one in a minute, but yes, they're fantastic. That makes sense. You know what's going inside of it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I usually, if I do a scented candle, I buy soy candles, but still, who knows? So, right? That would be. I'm excited. Oh, I'd love to do that. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I've always wanted to learn how to make my own candles. The closest I got to it, which wasn't really making my own candle, there was this cool, um, what do you call it? Um, when you get ready to speak and then you have like literally five thoughts that come in at the same time, and you're just like, that's what just happened. Um, I don't know the name of the place, but it's like they created this business, which is really cute. You go in and they have this wall filled with different scents. And you can go through and, there are oils and you can smell the different ones. And then you can pick one, you can pick two, I think it's up to three. But then you sit down, they provide you the wax and stuff. So that's the part you don't get to do, but you get to create your own scent of what you want for your candle. And I thought that was so cool. Yeah, the essential oils for fragrance. We have Shining Bright. The power of self-talk. Mm-hmm. Well, I had two that fell out there. I embrace my body and the power of support. So the Shining Bright, I shine my light and allow my creative power to burn bright. I feel like this is also part of the being bold. I think Flowing said being free, right? Just shine bright. Just allow yourself to trust yourself. When you really trust your intuition, it's just like it is freeing. It's a way of just being, I am here. I am present. I trust myself. I'm not worried about what anybody else is thinking around there. I'm divinely protected. I'm connected to spirit. I am shining my light. I'm shining bright. And we're going to watch our self-talk, right? When my self-talk is kinder, I am empowered in my capacity to pursue my dreams and believe in myself. And that's what we've been talking about. You believe in yourself. When you stop minimizing yourself and stop with the negative chatter, right? Who came up with that brilliant one? Arlene, with the negative chatter and being kinder with your words to yourself, you begin to really believe in yourself. I embrace my body. I honor and embrace all of my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. Taking care of ourselves, taking care of our bodies. Okay, it's like taking care of the mental, the spiritual, and the physical. They go together, all of them. So it's important for us to take care of all of it. And the power of support. I am grateful for all the love and support I receive. It is the most precious of life's gifts. Support is everything. This is one of the reasons why I started the women's support group, because I wanted to be there to uplift and to help people and to have a safe space. So whether it's a women's support group, any type of support group, or whether it is, family or friends, of course, people that are there to uplift you. Okay. So beautiful message there. Yeah. And powerful and beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Coffee break. Mm. My goodness, time flew by this morning. This is a good one. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Oh, oh, perfect. We have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And then we have the death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Yes. So having patience in our process, patience with life, patience with this administration, patience with whatever's going on in your life. We all need to really tap into that patience, believe and trust in the divine order of things. We have to remember as spiritual beings that we came to into this human existence to have an experience, to be here for learning something, awakening, remember who we are, just trusting in our path. I I love those memes that come out at the end of the year where it's like I always usually see the one with the monkey, but somebody's like dialing up and is like, hello, universe. Um, can you sign me up for a different package, please? Or you might be like sometimes like, why did I sign up for this? Oh, okay. Can I make some changes here, just a little bit? But everything does happen in divine order. So even for the bad stuff, just being grateful. Be grateful for those experiences because they do make us stronger. Um, if we believe, if we believe that they make us stronger. I have this joke about the universe, with the universe, that I'm getting better, but when I'm not paying attention or I'm not looking at the signs, or if I see the signs and I'm being stubborn because I want what I want to do, the universe has a way of pulling that rug right from underneath me. It usually happens with relationships. So I actually find it very entertaining now that I look back and I'm like, oh yeah, that ended kind of drastically, but I know why it needed to do that because I wasn't picking up the signs. I was allowing myself to continue to go down a path that I shouldn't be going. So the universe was like, girl, hello, hello. Okay, she's not listening. They're looking at their watch, going like this, and I'm just going about doing what I want to do. So, and I'm like, what happened? What happened? Freaking out but you know, I learned. I learned. Flowing says, I laugh and say I picked this for a reason, right? It's change. Change is bound to happen, and we need to learn how to. We roll with the punches, right? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There was no movement that was happening there, so change was the inevitable, and which brought about the death. But what does death do? Endings are merely beginnings. It brought me new beginnings. And let me tell you, they were beautiful new beginnings each and every time. So, trusting in that divine order. We're all still learning. I can't say that. I mean, there might be a handful of people out there that've gotten it and they're doing it, but we're all still learning. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Courage. Awakening. And focus. Having the courage to trust your intuition. Trusting in what you are feeling or what you hear. It took me a long time when I really started having my awakening, my initial awakening spiritually, to trust what I was hearing and what I was feeling. For me, it's more of I will hear and feel. I will see things sometimes. It's not prevalent, it's not huge. Well, I will see in my mind's eye. I'll take that back. I do see. I'm thinking like full on seeing, but yes, I do see things. But I think my strongest is the hearing and the feeling, and right now the words of you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the terms right now. It's Friday morning. It's early, okay. But when we have the courage to really trust our intuition and to make that connection and to foster it and to have it to grow, we have these awakenings, right? And it's not like one awakening, one and done type of thing. It's something that continuously happening. We can have awakenings in so many different areas and things in our life, but we have to focus on our intuition. We have to focus on it and trust it and believe in it. Change, death, new me, rinse, repeat. Yes, yes. Love that. Now he says, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Mm-mm-mm. We have to say we are going to do it, not just try. Yeah. I think a word I was trying to find another way for someone that's not quite there to say, just do it. Because what happens with that sometimes, in looking at how our words have major impact on us, right? I know for me, I'm like, girl, just do it. If I'm not in that space to just do it, then I need to motivate myself. But I don't really want to use try either, because try feels like too much of Yeah, I'll try and do that. It just really makes it feel a little weaker. So you could say things like, I'm aiming to do this. It is my goal to do this. I am, or you could look at whatever it is and break it down to one step. This week, one day this week, I am going to do this part of the bigger thing. So I have a friend, God, I'm always in awe of her. She is a just do it person. And she's just like whatever she says she's going to do, she does. And I'm just so in awe of her. But when you hear her story of what she's been through and how she grew up and where it was almost like she didn't have a choice. She had to just do things. So she just takes that energy and she moves with it. But I love that. I'm like that little like a new cat coming into a situation. I'm like, what's going on in here? I'm gonna go hide under the bed for a minute until I know that it's safe to come out. Right, Sonia, try has become an overused word that means almost nothing. I like it, calling it a goal. Yeah, just looking at our different ways of how we can say that feels more motivated, that will motivate us more. It's a good way to say it. Okay, good. Sometimes writing the to-do list works for getting moving. It does. And you know what I do? I do sometimes a today, like a to-do list for the week. Because if I put it, because my day with all the different things that I do, something I might get pulled in this direction when my intention was to go this direction, but I have to go this direction. Now I'm stressed out because nothing's gotten done on my to-do list for the day. So what I do is this is what I need to get done for the week, unless it's something that absolutely needs to get done in that day. So you can kind of look at doing it in that way too. There's so much flexibility. You know yourself. You're the one that knows who you are. So you got to write things out or do things in the way that you know that you're going to respond to, because one way doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Acceptance, contemplation, oh, innocence. So spirits, accept who you are, believe in yourself, trusting your intuition, accepting that you are exactly where you need to be right now in this moment. Contemplate what the next move is. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Treating yourself, I'm hearing like childlike energy. That child, almost like, okay, yes, if you have like a child, it's like, honey, what do you want? What do you want to do today? What do you feel like? Are you tired? Okay, why don't you go take a nap? Go rest. And then when you get up, you can get something to eat. And then we can figure out what we would like to do. So it's like that innocence of just being kind, gentle to yourself, treating yourself in a way that you know that you're going to respond to. Now, it's okay if you respond to more of that authoritative, okay, you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do this. Go for it. Again, this is a custom made way of how you know that you're going to flow. What works for you? I see you the same way, Sonia. You are not a victim. You are a strong, beautiful woman. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All the great tools are abundant: intuition, prayer, meditation, breath. Absolutely. Sometimes I am gentle with myself when I am self motivating, and sometimes I yell at myself. Yell with love. Yell with love. Sometimes we need a good little kick in the butt, you know? We give ourselves up like, Sonja, seriously? Come on now. Come on. Get it together, girl. And I'm like, okay. I like the gentle, kind path. I do too. I respond better. I respond better when I used to be very, very hard on myself. And not only hard, I was also very mean to myself. So it took some years, but I shifted that energy, let go of all of that. Um, because why am I being mean? Why? That serves absolutely nothing except for lowering my self esteem and my confidence and belittling myself. It's not, no, no, absolutely not. So, yeah, please yell with love. And it's not, I would even change it and say that it's not yelling. You're just being a little more stern. That's it. There's a difference between being stern and yelling. So, let's see. We got to give, like I said, that little kick in the pants every once in a while. Okay. Well, we are coming up on the hour, and I want to give you your message for the weekend. Let's see. I am going to go with one of my African goddess cards. Let's see what message. Okay, what message? Oh, that one was like, hello. We have Iset, surrender. Surrender. The goddess of spiritual surrender. Goddess Iset is reserved as a magical healer and sorceress. She of 10,000 names, you may know her as Isis, her Greek name, or Oset, Aset, or Wuset. Iset was worshipped in ancient Nubia, the Sudan region, Egypt, and beyond. Iset's guidance: let it all go. Say aloud now, I surrender. These words cast a spell. Breathe them in. Release control. Stop bonding around struggle. Hand the keys to the divine. Allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't need to have all the answers right now. God, goddess, has your back. Have faith in where you are at this moment. Because guess what? This present moment, that's all we got. We're not in the past. We're not in the future. We're right here in this moment. So everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Everything I need to know finds me at the perfect time. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Okay. Beautiful. Arlene says, my new mantra, I am who I am and I am enough. Ooh, girl, that is strong. I like that. Beautiful, beautiful mantra. Surrender is the perfect companion message for intuition. Indeed it is. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Great intuition guidance. So Grateful for today. Grateful for all of you. Thank you for being here with me this morning. Anyone watching the replay, thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Set those intentions for the new moon tomorrow. New moon in Taurus. And I hope you have a beautiful and safe weekend. And I will see you all next Friday. All right.